coming of Netflix was being looked forward to by a lot of young people in India for this world's #1 streaming service has a lot to promise and has been a successful venture worldwide. But in India, a lot of people are skeptical about its success. We have with us today Arushi Bedi, who is also unsure and skeptical about the success of this service in India. Arushi, welcome to the show. Arushi, what will be Netflix's attraction in India and how will it be able to pull in subscribers here?
Right, so Netflix attraction in India is very, very obvious. There is a number of TV shows, a number of movies that you get on one particular platform, and it's very easy to access. All you need is internet and a certain amount of fee which you need to pay every month, right? So its ease of access and availability in the country is its biggest pull. And I think to a certain extent, obviously discounting all the problems within Netflix itself in this country, it can get a lot of subscribers.
So the bigger question here is, are Indians at this moment ready to go in for a subscription model for Netflix is what it offers here.
Right.
When almost everything available on the internet is free. And then there are things like torrents through which films and TV shows can be downloaded.
Absolutely.
So in this kind of a scenario, do you think Netflix is going to have some success?
See, this is one of the major problems that Netflix faces in India today. So an average consumer of television, especially American television or Indian television, would rather go online, download a torrent and, rather consume it that way. Now, if I just, tell you for a brief moment what Netflix subscription looks like. 500 rupees for a basic model, which goes on to about 850 rupees, which provides you HD streaming, etc. And 500 rupees to 850 rupees a month is quite steep, even say for a student or a person who comes from middle class family. It's more, people from an upper middle class family can afford something like that, but the major quantity of the population will not be able to. And again, you need an account, you need to be verified, you need to be above a certain age to watch certain content. So I think people would just choose the easier option. It's not as if such content wasn't available to us before Netflix came in, right? It's no secret that Indians consume American TV, Indians consume American movies. It's just come in a more streamlined process now. I don't think it'll be so easy to break that habit just because Netflix has entered the markets in India.
One of the questions that comes in is that Netflix is not censored in India. It does not go through the usual censorship route of the government of India. And it has a lot of adult content like shows like Game of Thrones, which has explicit content. How will that be tackled? Will the government and the censor board have to step in at some stage to prevent this kind of content being streamed to Indian audiences?
That's in fact a very, very interesting question, and a lot of debate has been going on around it on the internet, on news channels, etc. So essentially, we have to look at it this way. Nothing on the internet can be censored. So if you're talking about censorship on Netflix, you have to address the larger issue of censorship on the internet as a whole. If the government were to censor Netflix, they need to, number one, devise a law or devise at least a set of rules which will govern all of internet as a whole. And that, as of now, is not present. What I can foresee for something like this, and if they do clamp down on Netflix, is going to be one hasty rule which might not cover all aspects. For example, Japan, and this is a threat, like Japan is blocking a lot of content, they're hazing a lot of content on Netflix right now.
One of the problems that Netflix might face in India is that it assumes the presence of a very robust broadband network in any country. And in India, it's very scanty. There are pockets where there is very good bandwidth, but there are pockets where the bandwidth is very bad. How will that affect the running and the success of Netflix in India?
That is a huge challenge, of course, for Netflix in India. Netflix happens to be a light website, which means that the technology with which it is built essentially needs lesser bandwidth to buffer faster, but to stream content faster, essentially. But the problem again is that we do not have bandwidth, and it is a website. So, for example, were you to watch, say, content in HD for about 42 minutes, which is the average runtime for a TV episode, right? It it'll take about 1 GB of whatever data is being taken. And India has very bad speeds in terms of, even if you do get a good connection, there is an upper limit. So after 20 GB of data, your speed goes down, or you pay exorbitant amounts of money to maintain a particular amount of speed through the month. So it is very difficult, which is over and above the subscription amount you're paying, which people might not really like. So we have technologically advanced. Obviously, we've got 4G now, we've got fiber cables now. So we have done a lot when it comes to internet, but I don't think Netflix functions on the basic assumption that bandwidths in India or any other country are going to be as good as bandwidths in the US. The average speed in the US is about 13 Mbps. The average speed in India is exponentially smaller, like it's about 2 Mbps. So I mean, you can't really expect to have the same comparison, right? So that is going to be a huge problem, and that is one of the drawbacks of Netflix at this point.
So as it stands, it seems that Netflix is onto a big gamble in India. It may succeed, it might not, because there are issues regarding pricing and bandwidth and whether people will be ready to pay at all or not.
And censorship.
And censorship. That's right. So Arushi, thank you so much for joining us today for this discussion on Netflix.
Thank you so much for having me.